3846 Cardiff Court in Loveland. Even though this does not have an HOA, I will 100% say this is a really nice neighborhood. Everybody does keep really good condition of their properties. Nice landscaping, everybody keeps their yards mowed. All the homes look like they're well painted. Nothing out of the ordinary that would make me think of this as kind of a bad non-HOA area. In this cul-de-sac alone, you got 2 to 3 really nice homes in here as well. Being in the cul-de-sac, you are also very hidden and quiet over here as well. You know, it doesn't look like anybody's pulling RVs in here, nothing on that side. And it is a very nice, quiet neighborhood, right across from that Hunter's Run, Mahaffey Park, and that area. And so I would definitely say this is a spot that I could definitely see you guys really enjoying location-wise. This home did get some recent updates on the landscaping and back. So this property in particular does not have a lot of mature landscaping on it. It obviously has this really nice pine right here, but in the backyard, a little bit smaller trees on this property in particular. But the rest of them around the property in here, really nicely mature landscape in here, and it's just good quality. Couple things, they did look like they got a new pour of concrete around here around the corner. That was probably just chipping out and shaling out at one point, and so it looks like they redid that. The rest of the concrete squares look like they're in good shape as well. In terms of exterior paint, you know, it could probably use a touch-up at some point. It's not like it's getting sun faded or anything on that side. It might just be some of the trim and some of the other areas are just showing just a little bit of wear on that side, but nothing that a quick little paint job wouldn't help. Scrolling up, 2 quick things. They do have 2 ponds slash little fountains here. Here's the first one, if I can get my shadow out of the way for you. But nice little water landscape there. Looks like it's been there for a little bit, at least in terms of rock wise. The water's really worn away on it a little bit. And then squeezing around here, they also have just a nice little tiny fountain area as well. So the landscaping here is really cute, really nice, you know, and it's just a well-maintained area with extra space to grow if you want to throw in a couple of your own trees and landscaping out back when we get to that section. Coming up here to the front entrance, again, nothing out of the ordinary in terms of concrete or siding. Everything looks in good shape. Window wise, everything looks pretty good. Door, you know, even door wise, it is a stained hardwood door. Kind of, they kept it, it's an older school door on that side, but still looks like in good condition, good shape. It just depends if it really fits your style, I guess. Next deal, they do have an intercom system here. Not sure if it's operable or not, but something we can check in on that side. Coming in off the main door, as I get this other door closed here. So coming in the main door, you do have your stairs immediately to the left of you to go downstairs to the basement. You also have your garage door entrance, or one of your garage door entrances, just to the left of the door as well. Give you a nice idea of what this garage is. Good amount of space. Plenty of storage on the sides as well. Enough space to put little workbenches in there too, and still be able to pull in 1 to 3 vehicles. This is going to be your other entrance to your garage. We'll just show you this really quick and we'll go around to the other side. But your laundry room, which is close to your 2 guest bedrooms. So nice sized laundry room. It does have linoleum flooring in it, so that's a little more outdated, but everything else in here looks in good condition. Even the linoleum just doesn't look used much, and so you could get away with it unless you want something a little more top notch on that end. But we'll go back to the front door. Nice hardwood flooring in here. It is oak. It looks like they did do maybe some work at one point or another and changed out some boards at one point where it transitions into the living room. So it goes from smaller oak wood boards to about 4-inch oak wood boards. And so it actually fits in well and nice, and something you really can't tell or see. And the pictures unfortunately don't do it justice, but these floors are still in good condition and are nice. Swinging to the right, you're gonna have your kitchen. And this is just your little coat closet here. Little small guy on that end. But swinging into the kitchen, nice little eat-in area right in front of you with nice little bay windows. Got at least some decent sized windows for some nice views through the kitchen. Swinging around. Nice wide open kitchen, really nice for, you know, cooking, even entertaining. This is actually a decent size. Newer appliances, newer fridge, granite countertops, new sink in there, new blacked out sink, new faucets, kind of new all in all on that side. The only thing that's still original is the oak wood cabinetry, which to me, they're solid, they're actual wood. And if you guys really wanted to or needed to, there are companies out there that you could come in for a day or a day and a half. They can come in, sand these and stain them or paint them whatever color you would want. It might be something that could really spruce up this inside of the house. This is kind of the front view from the kitchen. Again, nice newer windows. Everything's nice and clean in here. It just doesn't look like too many people live in here. It looks like they have a few pictures of kids, but it really just doesn't show like there's kids in this house. This feels someone who's more in the retiree stage of life, and maybe they're switching over to live somewhere a little closer to family. This one does have a pantry, not a walk-in pantry, kind of a smaller one on that side. I would say this is 2 foot wide by 2.5 foot deep, and you got 4 cabinets there. So I'm not sure if that is enough space for you in terms of a pantry. One thing you could do, I mean, if it's something that you guys would be willing to do, is you could end up taking a coat closet like this one, which might be a little odd and weird, but just brainstorming. You could make that into an extra cabinet for, not cabinet, but extra pantry for your kitchen. But kind of a weird idea, but I've seen a few people do it before. But you do have a lot of storage in the cabinets. So just something to kind of think about on that side. Hardwood floors in the kitchen are phenomenal. Again, it just does not look like anybody has really walked on these. No dogs, no nothing on that side. Maybe a few little tiny hairpin scratches here and there, but just a nice solid oak wood floor. And just to give you an idea of kind of what the countertops look like, just hopefully I'm not wasting your guys' time on this, but just thought it'd be worth it. It's a nice look to it. And then you got a nice little clear glass backsplash through there as well, which is kind of a unique feature. And then your kitchen sink does look out to your neighbor, but that looks like that's actually the garage, so I would highly doubt you'd see them very often. Swinging into their piano room, but I would consider this probably more of the dining room area. Nice and decent size on that side. You know, it's you know, you wouldn't be able to use it for much else than like maybe a music room or just a small seating area. If you have a dining room table, great spot to put it, but just something to kind of think on that side. And one of the other things that I know might not be your favorite would be maybe this glass wall. I mean, this is pretty impressive actually being in the house with it. It doesn't feel like it's outdated or anything on that side. It's actually kind of a cool concept because it really opens this room up quite a bit. But some people might not like that design, so pulling that off though probably wouldn't be too hard. I bet there's drywall behind there, so you could always pull that down and just repaint it and make that room a whole without having all those big old mirrors in there. But swinging around from the dining room, it does open up with an oval opening, if I can actually get it, into the main living room. Now this wall in particular is very unique. They kind of made it look like a castle with actually hand-painted drawings of macaws. Definitely something you can go in and change out pretty quick and easy on that side, just getting that repainted again. I don't think that would be too expensive on that side, and you could definitely get that done probably even before you guys moved out here, moved in. But it's a nice room in here, nice space. You know, it doesn't feel too crowded. The way they got their furniture set up is kind of a little different on that side. I might put a sectional in here if it was me. but maybe a 3-person couch and maybe 2 recliners or something like that might look pretty good in here. So, but plenty of space to put at least a few pieces of furniture. Swinging around here, we'll check out the guest rooms first. So this was where we were in the laundry room that also had the access to the garage. That's pretty rare to have 2 accesses. I know it's probably not that big of a deal, but kind of a cool concept to have every once in a while. This one does have a little tiny wet sink for the laundry room, as well as just some small storage. And you also have your attic access as well in your laundry room. Coming back out, we'll go into the first bedroom, first guest bed. And it is right next to the laundry room / garage. Carpet in here is a little loose. Not totally devastating, but I probably would replace this carpet if it was me and just put something else in here, or just have a carpet company come out here and re-stretch it so that it's nice and tight again. There's just a couple ripples in the ground, if you can kind of see it right in the middle there. This room feels a little dark, just I think with how he has it set up. The light does not have any fan on it. So something that you might want to look at doing on this one, and maybe putting something in that's a little brighter, but this is obviously his toy car collection. So just going to be kind of tough for me to show you. Actually, this is a decent room. It's a little bigger than a 10 by 10. So fitting a queen bed in here or a decent sized office in here would not be hard at all. And you also have some decent sized closets as well. Pop that open. So this closet's 6.5 feet long by 2.5 foot deep. Kind of just your basic closet. Swinging in here, you're gonna have your guest bath / bath for, or it's not gonna be the bath for the main living area. This is just for the 2 bedrooms back here. You also have a small linen closet as well. But just to give you some ideas, flooring for the bathroom is the linoleum still here. Again, still in good condition, good shape. This is going to be kind of your just basic sink. Kind of pretty much original to the house from what I can see, but never touched. The linoleum on this countertop is pretty much spotless in terms of no scratches, no stains, no dings. And I would say the same as for the toilet, which I know is original. And for the fiberglass, like this room was rarely touched from what I can tell, or really well done cleaning wise. Then into our last main bedroom upstairs, except for the master. Now this has some nice carpet in it, really plush, really fluffy. It's a really nice feeling carpet when walking on it. This room is bigger than the other bedrooms, so this one I would say is closer to like a 12 by 12 or 12 by 13. So just a little bit of extra space in here. A little bit brighter as well, just because of the paint color. I think that makes a huge difference, and obviously having the window open. From this room, this is going to be the view, so you're going to get a view of the cold stack area and a little bit of the backyard. And then this is going to be the exact same closet as that last one. If you guys need me, I can always open them up, but hopefully that other one gives you guys a pretty good idea of what the size closets these are. All right, well, we'll go back out and we will check out the master bedroom next. I'll show you guys just a quick view of the quarter bath for the main part of the house. Nice little pocket door, but nice. It's pretty tiny, but good use of space for a bathroom, in my opinion. You know, it's small, but not too small to where it's going to feel super claustrophobic. And same deal, just well kept sinks, well kept appliances, well kept cabinets. I mean, everything in this house has been well kept by the owner. Well, let's run into the master bedroom really quick. So you do have a little closet there as well. This one's about 3 foot long and 2.5 foot deep, with plenty of closets or shelving space. Swinging around here, master bedroom does face the back of the house, so you're going to have a little separation if you did open up these curtains behind the bed. But again, really nice fluffy carpet in here. I mean, it's really plush. So just something to think about. It's a little bit darker brown of a carpet, but with different furniture in here, it would feel a lot newer in this bedroom. This furniture really outdates the bedroom quite a bit. One thing I didn't show you, just for a reference, this room does not have any light above. So that would be something you'd have to have an electrician come in and put a light up there for you, or a fan, which isn't too bad. It's about a $350 charge to put the power to that spot, and then to buy a cheap fan. You know, that wouldn't be too bad on that side. But these people only use, I was gonna call them blinds, but these guys only use lamps for this room. Now we'll go into the master bedroom or bathroom. This is probably where it's the most outdated comparative to everywhere else in this house. I think these people just kind of like it this way, which kind of makes sense. It's kind of a little bougie. It's kind of what all these newer houses are going to, but it's actually from that era. But you do have your 2 double sinks, basic oak cabinetry. I would say if I was to do anything, I would change out this vanity first. I mean, these are kind of unique lampshade or kind of unique faucets on that side. I've really never seen those. It looks like a genie lamp almost on them. They do actually have tiled flooring. I don't think the flooring is bad. It's kind of a off-white and just kind of a mosaic feel to it. This bathroom, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this type of texturing before, but this is, to me, maybe a little more owner done, in my opinion. It's just a unique type of texturing pattern where you don't have it knocked down, is what most newer houses come with. This is definitely more of a 90s look to it. Something that you could get fixed and replaced and make it look a little bit newer, but a paint job would also definitely do that as well, because this whole bathroom is kind of an off-white. The chandelier here is not a real chandelier. This one actually has candles in it, so no electricity to that. And then you have your framed out shower as well, right here. The faucet's up at probably around 6'1", 6'2", so taking a shower on one, that's not going to be too bad, and it's got enough space to be able to move around a little easier on that side. And that would be something that would be pretty easy to fix up and make a little bit more modern as well, just by doing a frameless shower. I will show you this really quick. They also have another little linen closet in here as well. It's just some basic shelving. Toilet. And then master closet. This one I would say is about 8 foot long by 4 foot wide. So it's a little bit of a walk-in closet, but I wouldn't say it's as big as maybe the DR Horton home that I showed you in that last video that I took. Swinging back around. Oh, and the bathtub here is jacuzzied, and so it's kind of a unique bathtub on that side. I'm just not sure if you guys are big bath people or not. Then you got a little medicine cabinet here as well. And that's really what it is for the master bedroom. The other nice part about this master is that it does have a walkout master to the back of the house. So we'll just check this out really quick before we head down to the basement. So this is that really nice built-in deck with actual seating. I will say this is one of the nicest parts of the house in terms of usefulness. I think this is really nice, really well done. It was done by a professional from what I can see and feel. And it's big. You know, you can really do some entertaining out here, put a nice big table. If you ever wanted to, you could always go in and enclose this a little bit more too with some bug netting if you didn't want any bugs coming in here, and just make it its own separate living area. Put a TV in here as well. That's probably what I would do. But like I was saying, this is like a brand new backyard. I mean, they went in and did all new curb cutouts with concrete, all new rock and some boulders in here. They planted some trees a few years back, it looks like. But just a really well-maintained backyard. You know, it's really nice. And then as you can see, like everybody else around here has really large and mature landscaping around here. So even though your yard is really clean and nice and cut, you still have a lot of your neighbors around here that do have large trees that really make you kind of feel enclosed and, you know, within privacy on that side. Fence is in good shape. One kind of unique thing that I'm seeing is that there is a gate to the neighbor behind. So these people obviously used to be friends together at one point and used to share their backyards and just hang out. You could always get rid of that if you wanted to on that side, but you never know, you might really like those guys. Otherwise, coming to the side of the house, you got a nice curb cut out as well. This looks like where she probably does a decent amount of her big gardening plants. That definitely looks to me like a pumpkin on that side, or squash. And then they got a little bit of extra stuff here, gas meter, irrigation valve. And then this is actually the side where the master bathroom is. And the kitchen, my apologies. So this is right where the kitchen is, where they had those little bricks that you can kind of see through underneath the kitchen backsplash. Again, everything, not too many weeds out here. Looks like they're going out and spraying, keeping this place maintained. Grass is well cut. All the neighbors' yards look like they're also in that same condition. Fence is in good condition. It's older, but it's still in good condition. They went through and replaced a lot of boards on this one to maybe secure it up a little bit, because you can hear a little bit of a dog over there. Then swinging over here, you got more space. And in terms of like, if you needed to create like a extra space for trash cans or anything like that, or just need to keep some extra storage, you also have some area back here as well. And this comes to the next thing. This home does have a newer AC unit, a newer furnace, and has been really well kept in terms of appliances and HVAC, AC, and both. And it actually has 2 water heaters that are hooked up together. And just to give you an idea, this is just one of those little plastic Home Depot sheds, which they got it locked. Here we go. Just a small little place just to be able to keep all your storage equipment and all your outdoor tools. All right, this one's getting a little long, 22 minutes. I'll kind of start hustling up just a little bit, but I would 100% say you guys would love this backyard. You know, it's a nice feel, it's quiet, it's peaceful. And you still get some privacy with this deck. And you could create more privacy for guests and other things like that by putting in some shade coverings around the deck. So now we're back into the main house. We will head downstairs. This is the only part that I'm probably more concerned about with your guys' thoughts and opinions. Like, you know, the carpet, and here's that little side window. That thing is pretty cool as well. Nice and frosted over, which is a cool little detail. But running downstairs, this is a hardwood floor for going downstairs. Again, really good shape. And then they got this carpet's in good condition as well and stays in, but this is where we get to the red. Now, my camera is picking this up as a really bright red. It is not this bright. It is, to me, like a maroon almost. And for how old this carpet is, in my mind, with how red it is, I think this carpet's actually fairly new. I mean, it's, again, barely been touched. It's in really good shape, no stains, no smells down here. I mean, it's like this place was barely lived in this house for the last few years, and it's really just a place for storage, and all they do is hang out in that main living room area. The rest of this is just extra space where they keep kind of their decorations, as you can see. But this has a really nice open area, really nice seating arrangement if you wanted to have extra space or a little party area down here. Really nice for that on that side. You know, in my opinion, if you just absolutely hate the look of this carpet, the camera does not do justice for it. You can change it out. It wouldn't be that expensive down here, but I really don't think you would need to replace it unless it just made you gag. So just something to think about on that side. In terms of your question on storage, they do not really have any storage in here in the basement in terms of shelving. This is your sprinkler and main water line here. And then flipping around, you got some storages here as well, but again, no shelving, no nothing like that. Coming back out, ceilings are a little bit lower here. This ceiling in particular right here, this little gap where probably the HVAC is and some of those spots and probably the main support beam. I mean, I'm 6'6" and my head hits the ceiling. So for most people, it should be pretty good coming down here, but anybody taller, you just might want to have a sign that says duck a little bit, because it's probably sitting at about 6'7", 6'6". My head just barely brushes the ceiling as I walk underneath it. Coming to the last few parts, they got their little seating area here. Just again, nice big open basement, so you got a lot of opportunity to do what you want with it. And this guy was a huge car collector, I could tell. But coming into the one bedroom here, nice little bedroom. This one is small, so this one is probably a 10 by 8, maybe a 10 by 9 if you get rid of this closet area. But this is where a lot of people keep their storage in these older homes here in Loveland, is crawl spaces. So you do have a carpeted crawl space that goes all the way back. And this actually looks like this was probably the original carpet at one point in time. But you got plenty of storage back there, a little harder to get to. So there's ways you can make it a little easier, but that's really about the biggest storage area this house has in the basement. Last place is going to be the bathroom and the furnace area. So this water heater right here was done in 2010, and this water heater right here was done in 2016. And like I was saying, these guys did put a newer furnace in. They also have a nice humidifier system in here as well. This house, in my mind, in terms of structural, is in really, really good condition. In terms of like updates and qualities, there's a few areas that it needs a little attention on, but nothing compared to some other houses that are in this area and neighborhood. Coming into the last used space is the bathroom. They did put a full bathroom down here. Actually pretty decently sized for what they used for the space. Pretty much an unused bathtub in here. Never looks like it's really been touched. Same deal with this, the sinks don't look like they have much grime in them. It doesn't look like they've been used too much. This sink maybe a little bit more than some of the other sinks upstairs. But nice feeling. The only thing I'd say about this bathroom, here's the last little storage area. Last thing I guess I would say about the bathroom area is it's a tight ceiling. And I can probably give you an idea of how tight this is for you. So this is me. And I am actually, my knees are bent right now, my head's hitting the ceiling. So, and then I come up here and my head's still hitting the ceiling. So you got about a 6'7" ceiling down here for the bathroom, but nothing too serious on that side. The light is about the lowest thing, and you can kind of get an idea of how tight it is. But to be honest, really good use of space.